call our meeting to order and ask everyone to join us in the Pledge of Allegiance. The roll, please.
Shower.
Here.
McIver. Marquez.
Here.
Kenny.
Here.
Clistic.
Here.
Belzak.
Here.
Belkey.
Here.
6 present, 1 absent.
We have a quorum. The next item is questions, comments, and announcements of a general nature. Do we have anybody in the audience that wanted to address the council on any item? It doesn't have to be on the agenda this evening, but something that you want to discuss with the city council. Well, then let's move on to the approval of the minutes of March 20th, 2017. Do I have a motion to approve? Alderman Belzak, seconded by Alderman Shower. Any additions or deletions for the clerk? The roll, please.
Belzak.
Aye.
Shower.
Aye.
Marquez.
Aye.
Belkey.
Abstain.
Kenny.
Aye.
Clistic.
Aye.
5 ayes, 1 abstention, 1 absent.
The minutes have been approved. The next item is receiving of communications. Do any of the aldermen have communications to share? Alderman Belkey?
I do. There's been some activity, as we know, with some break-ins and things like that around the neighborhood. So an individual on the 72nd block of Sunrise was inquiring about a neighborhood watch program. So I just wanted to kind of put that out there to some residents that Ward 2 will be having a get-together at the police department. The date will be to be determined, either April 26th or 27th, and somebody from the police department will be present as well as myself, and we're going to talk about how we can formalize more of a program in our area.
And pretty much neighborhood watches are generated or moved by residents' need
Right.
to form. But then we have our police department that is steps up to help them go through the process. I know Alderman Clistic,
Yes,
Jerry
we have,
Jerry Legansky put together a neighborhood watch over in your ward, and it's been very successful.
Correct.
So-
And one of the things that I do as well is they have sort of a second email list, and we send out maybe some communications they might not receive from Darien Connect or some easy questions any residents might have as well. I answer or pass along to Chief Thomas or Administrator Brian Vanna as well.
So I think that's a smart idea for residents to form neighborhood watches in their community, in our community. Any other communications to share? Alderman Kenny?
Good evening, Madam Mayor. Received a communication from Stan Nemec on Hudson regarding calling Advanced, trying to get his garbage cans, and he had a very, very poor customer service relationship. Emailed us in the city put him in touch with Advanced, but at that point he just didn't want to call Bob from Advanced. He even gave him his cell phone number, and he wouldn't call him.
Mr. Nemec wouldn't call him?
Yeah, because he just finally got fed up with it when it was all said and done.
So he's not going to take any garbage?
And I also got a photo
That's Dan.
emailed to me from Elisa Stella. It's a resident on Walden that they're having issues with the Birchwood Park city, myself, Park District. We've talked to try to get some things done about Birchwood Park. But then the first big rain came through and, sent us all a bunch of pictures how bad the park actually looked. So that's all I got.
It's I believe it's the opinion of the city of Darien that the bulk of the work needs to be done by the Park District on their property.
Wasn't there something in the budget, or not the budget, but the warrant that we just spent like $1,700 on jetting that Birchwood Park?
Yes.
Did
Yes.
that take care of the problem, or?
There really only was one concern out of the entire park where the pipe was partially blocked.
Yeah.
But yes,
Okay.
Okay.
Alderman Clistic?
Also received some communications from a few residents, especially Mr. Bob Cole, with regards to some power outages we've recently had. The concern was that there wasn't any storms or any high load on the electrical system that we received some outages. I know Mr. Vanna reached out to ComEd, and so did Paul, and that they are aware of the outages, and we're looking into it, and mentioned that because we've recently updated our electrical system, that they've only been out for a few minutes rather than being out for half the day. So it's an improvement from the past, from my understanding, but that is something some residents brought up, that they still have power outages that they were concerned with. So
And we like to remind residents, when they have those kinds of issues, they have to call ComEd to let them know, besides calling us, to let us know too. So we stay on top of ComEd and make sure they address these issues. That's not uncommon, for this to happen. I think we have someone on Timber Lane who communicates with me on a regular basis about middle of the day, sunshine day, and all of a sudden he has a power outage. So
About a month ago, we had, by me, there was a power outage. I guess a truck had hit a transformer and we knocked it out, but ComEd, I think it was like 42 minutes, they had the power back up and restored.
yeah, and many times the situation is on a line far, far away from Darien, but it affects our Darien residents. So other communications, Alderman Belke?
One more thing I guess I should mention is the resident at 110 Janet, where there's been some extra communication going on. As far as I know, nothing's been formalized as far as his acceptance to what the city council was offering. And the last correspondence, I know Brian invited him to come, in front of the council if he had some more concerns, and I invited him as well for tonight. So that hasn't been resolved just yet as far as in his position.
And the invitation for him to attend our city council meetings is open for any time he wants to come. Any other communications to share? Let's move on to the mayor's report, and I would like to ask for the council approval of the appointment of Jeffrey May to our police pension board. This opening occurred because the previous appointment, Jerry McDonald, to the police pension board, if you recall, just last year, we appointed him to that position, accepted a job out of state. So it caused an opening on the police pension board, and Jeffrey May has been willing to step up to take that position. So do I have a motion to approve? Alderman Marquez, seconded by Alderman Belzak. Any discussion? The roll, please.
Marquez.
Aye.
Belzak.
Aye.
Belkey.
Aye.
Kenny.
Aye.
Shower.
Aye.
Clistic.
aye.
6 ayes and 1 absent.
The motion has been approved. Jeff, would you want to come forward and be sworn in? I told him about the card.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, and state your name,
I, Jeffrey May,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties,
and I will faithfully discharge the duties
the position of Police Pension Board,
of Police Pension Board
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
Congratulations, but before you go, could I have your signature on here, please? And then we'll make sure we get you,
Do it on the right
In
line.
fact,
your
Mike
card.
said he could take the card to the first meeting of the police pension
We
board.
have a meeting at the
They
end of
have
the
a
month.
sign.
thank you.
Jeff, thank you very
Congratulations.
much for
Thank you very
accepting the
much.
position. You want to shake hands with all
Congratulations.
the other council members?
tonight.
Okay. Let's move on to the city clerk's report.
2 items. City offices will be closed on Friday, April the 14th, in observance of Good Friday, and meet and greet will take place with Mayor Weaver on Monday, April the 17th at 6 p.m. here at City Hall in the upstairs conference room. That's-
City administrators report.
No report, Mayor. Thank you.
Department head information. First, the police department. Do you have anything to share with us this evening?
I don't.
Chief Thomas, do you have any questions for Chief?
Just really quickly, any updates by chance with regards to the burglary to the motor vehicle and anything? I believe we might have caught potential suspects recently.
We've made some
Update us on
charges again for a residential burglary.
Correct.
I don't think that person's, I know we had the charges. I don't know that the person's been arrested. The warrant's been issued.
Okay. I'll have.
Anything else for the chief? Then let's, municipal services, Dan Gombeck. Does anybody have any questions for Dan?
And before that, just so the residents know, our first brush pickup is coming up. Will be conducted April 24th through the 28th. So, again, I want to remind residents, if they're thinking about putting brush out, try not to put it out at least 1 week prior to, not before 1 week prior to, excuse me.
Not before.
Yes.
Let's move to the treasurer's report.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. This evening, I'm requesting council's approval of warrant number 161723 in the amount of $161,395.37 from the listed funds and payroll for the period ended March 30th, 2017, the amount of $237,888.93 for a total to be approved of $399,284.30.
Do I have a motion to approve? Alderman Kenny, seconded by Alderman Shower. Any discussion? The roll, please.
Kenny,
Aye.
Shower,
Aye.
Marquez,
Aye.
Clistic,
Aye.
Belzak,
Aye.
Belkey,
Aye.
6 ayes, 1 absent.
The warrant has been approved. The next item is standing committee reports. Do the chairman have reports? Alderman Marquez?
Thank you, Madam Mayor. The minutes of the January 9, 2017 Municipal Service Committee were approved last week and submitted to the clerk's office. And our next meeting is scheduled for Monday, April 24th, 2017 at 6:30 here in the council chambers.
Alderman Shower?
Thank you, Madam Mayor. The minutes from our October 6, 2016 admin finance meeting were approved and submitted to the clerk's office tonight. And our next admin finance meeting will be held on Monday, May 1st, 2017 at 6 p.m. in our upstairs meeting room.
Okay. And Alderman McIver's not here? Yes.
I'm sorry. I'd also like to mention that the Police Pension Fund will be holding our quarterly review meeting of the performance of the Police Pension Fund assets as well as other business on Wednesday, April 26th at 7 p.m. across the street in the police training room.
And that is a public meeting also?
Yes. Everybody's welcome. Wish more people would show up. I
But
find
yeah.
it fascinating.
Well,
I guess
yes.
most people don't.
I guess it's not exciting to the average resident here.
Well, I'll try and
Although
I'll try and spice
it should
up.
be, yes. This is the committee that decides what we pay for in taxes to our police pension. Yes.
Okay.
Go ahead.
The Police Committee, the next scheduled meeting is for Monday, April 17th at 6 p.m. in the Police Department.
Thank you. All right. Let's move to questions, comments, agenda-related. Do any of the aldermen have any questions yet on any of the items on the agenda? Then I'll open it to the audience. Does anyone in the audience have any questions on any of the items that are on our consent agenda or new business this evening? Okay, then we'll move to old business, and there being no old business, I'll move directly to the consent agenda. And was I advised that I have to read all of these now?
No?
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's been interpretation,
that we're hiding something, or?
well, not
Well, not
us,
us.
no, yeah, it wasn't us, but in general, there was an opinion, I think, from the Attorney General on a specific case regarding the consent agenda items, just so they're read now.
They're read now,
Yes.
okay. The reason I asked is we have items A through R on our consent agenda this evening, so it's going to be a little long-winded, but
be back in about
here
10
we go,
minutes.
yeah, okay. Here we go, hold on. Okay, on the consent agenda, the first item is a motion to grant a waiver of the license bond to the Darien Rotary Club. The next item is a motion to grant a waiver to Our Lady of Peace for their raffle license. And the next motion is to approve a resolution authorizing the mayor to execute a contract for the 2017 roadside ditch maintenance regrading program between the City of Darien and Scorpio Construction Corp. For the replacement of storm sewer pipes and structures in an amount not to exceed $384,880. The next item is to approve a resolution authorizing a contract for our 2017 concrete sidewalk, apron, and curb and gutter removal and replacement program with Schroeder and Schroeder, Inc. in an amount not to exceed $550,895, and to waive the residential $75 permit fee residents would pay for doing concrete work on their property. The next item is to approve a resolution authorizing the mayor and city clerk to execute a contract for the 2017 Emerald Ash Borer Treatment Plan with True Green LP in an amount not to exceed $125,000, with a contingency amount of $2,500 for the EAB treatment-related items. And if I remember correctly, this is the third and final Emerald Ash Borer treatment that we are going to do with our ash trees in town.
It is the third. Whether or not it'll be the final is yet to be determined.
Okay, all righty. The next item is to approve a resolution authorizing the mayor and city clerk to enter into a contract extension with Rags Electric Company for the annual 2017-18 streetlight maintenance program. And this is the extension. This is the final year of a three-year contract. The next item is to approve a resolution accepting the unit price of proposal for analytic soil testing fees from Testing Services Corp. at the proposed unit prices for certain waste for a period of May 1, 2017 to April 30th, 2018. The next item is to approve a resolution authorizing the mayor and city clerk to execute an intergovernmental agreement between the city of Darien and DuPage County for mowing along their county roads and rights-of-way. The next item is to approve a resolution authorizing the mayor and city clerk to enter into a contract extension for the 2017 street sweeping services between the city of Darien and Illinois Central Sweeping in an amount not to exceed $42,650. The next motion is to approve a resolution authorizing the mayor to execute a contract extension for the 2017 landscape fertilization program between the city of Darien and True Green for 5 various fertilizer applications in an amount not to exceed $20,290. The next item is to approve a resolution authorizing the mayor and city clerk to accept a proposal from Curry Motors Fleet for the purchase of 2 new 2017 Ford Escape S in the amount of $45,296. Each one of them costs $22,648. Next item is to approve a resolution authorizing the mayor and city clerk to accept a proposal from Bob Ridings, Inc. Fleet Sales Program for the purchase of 1 new 2017 Ford 350 4x4 cab and chassis in an amount not to exceed $40,150. The next item is to approve a resolution authorizing the mayor to execute a contract for the 2017 street maintenance project between the city of Darien and Schroeder Asphalt, Inc. The following schedule is as follows. The base bid was $1,376,376.33.75, and we are accepting alternate 5, which is patching, for $63,000, for a total amount of $1,439,033.75. This is a new company, Dan. We've not contracted with Schroeder Asphalt before.
We have used them in the past. I think it was last year or 2 years ago.
Okay.
Yes, I think you're thinking about the concrete Schroeder. There's 2 Schroeders this year.
I saw that.
Yes.
Yes. The next item is to approve a resolution authorizing the mayor and city clerk to accept a proposal from Henderson Products for the purchase of a service body equipment package, including lighting accessories and hydraulic controls for the 2017 Ford F-350 4x4, which I mentioned earlier. And all of this equipment is in the amount of $42,537. The next item is to approve an ordinance amending Chapter 3, Section 3-3-7-1B, which is referring to our Class A license in our Darien City Code. The next motion is to approve a resolution authorizing a specific land use at Darien Point Development, which is approving the dentist office, I believe. And the next item is a motion to approve an ordinance granting a minor amendment to an approved planned unit development, the Darien Town Center, PUD, at 2189 75th Street, to allow the AmVets Collection Center next to the Walmart. And the last item is the motion to approve an ordinance amending Section 3-3-7-4 of our Darien City Code for Class D licenses. Do I have a motion to approve? Alderman Marquez, seconded by Alderman Belke. The roll, please.
Marquez.
Aye.
Belke.
Aye.
Belzak.
Aye.
Kenny.
Aye.
Clistic.
Aye.
Shower.
Aye.
6 ayes and 1 absent.
All items have been approved. The next item, we will go to new business now, and the first item under new business is a motion to approve an ordinance approving our 2017-2018 budget. Do I have a motion to approve? Alderman Shower, seconded by Alderman Belzak. Any discussion? The roll, please.
Shower.
Aye.
Belzak.
Aye.
Kenny.
Aye.
Marquez.
Aye.
Belke.
Aye.
Clistic.
Aye.
6 ayes and 1 absent.
The budget has been approved. The ordinance has been approved. The next item is a motion to approve a resolution authorizing a private property development stormwater management assistance project for 1501, 1505, 1509, 77th Street with Grade A Grading LLC in an amount not to exceed $16,930. Do I have a motion to approve? Alderman Marquez, seconded by Alderman Shower. Discussion.
Madam Mayor, for these next 3 items, we will be voting no on them, as I consistently do, along with Alderman McIver. We have a philosophy that private property rights, or private property shouldn't be getting taxpayer dollars to fix your property up. Nothing personal, but that's just what we believe.
Any other discussion? The roll, please.
Marquez.
Aye.
Shower.
Aye.
Kenny.
No.
Clistic.
Aye.
Belzak.
Aye.
Belke.
Aye.
5 ayes, 1 nay, and 1 absent.
We're laughing. Alderman Belke lost her voice this weekend, and she just discovered it again this evening.
I'm not a teenager.
Alderman C, the next item, item C, is a motion to approve a resolution authorizing a private property development stormwater management assistant project for Project A, 8664 Pearson Drive, and Project B, 8623 Pearson Drive, with J&R Landscaping and Tree Services in an amount not to exceed $35,035. Do I have a motion to approve? Alderman Belzak, seconded by Alderman Belke. Discussion. Then the roll, please.
Belzak.
Aye.
Belke.
Aye.
Clistic.
Aye.
Kenny.
No.
Marquez.
Aye.
Shower.
Aye.
5 ayes, 1 nay, and 1 absent.
The motion has been approved. Next item under new business is a motion to approve a resolution authorizing a private property development stormwater management assistant project for 911, 913, 917, and 921 Cherokee Drive with Grade A Grading LLC in an amount not to exceed $15,819. Do I have a motion to approve? Alderman Belzak, seconded by Alderman Shower. Discussion? Alderman Clistic?
Just quickly, just want to also point out that with these, with the work that's being done here, it's partially funded by the city, but also by the residents that live there too. So the city is not paying for all these private properties to be done. This is residents that have skin in the game, that have had issues in the past over maybe 10, 15, 20 years that are being addressed. And so the city is only paying a portion of this work that's being done to improve the properties and the values. And the second quick question for Dan is, for the year, have we hit the budget limit for this this year, or is there still opportunity for residents to come in and have their property, if they have issues with regards to flooding, especially like today or in the past week, we've had a lot of residents with some concern with flooding and ways to address that.
Based on where we're at today is we have 8 to 10 potential projects out there. If those projects all come to fruition, we will be done by, I should say, approvals by end of May.
And that's,
So-
this, you're talking about the new budget?
Correct.
This will be part of the new budget?
Correct.
Which starts May 1st?
Yes.
In last year's budget, we pretty much just hit it. We hit the number almost.
Correct. I believe we're $2,000 under.
Right.
And it seems like we're getting a lot more interest as well. We've had 8 to 10 residents or issues that have been brought up to the city.
Sorry, 8 to 10 projects.
Projects, okay.
The residents range anywhere from 2. Our most recent one that just went out, matter of fact, it was on
Mm-hmm.
New Ward on 79th Street, is up to 12 participants. So 12 participants doesn't mean that all 12 are going to participate.
That's right,
so-
2 letters went out today, I believe. Well, I mean,
Correct.
it's many participants, but it was 2 projects.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it also brings a coordinated effort to address some of these issues. So, for example, maybe one resident puts a drainage in the back of his yard, ignores everyone else, and everyone else has the issue. So it really maximizes funds and efficiency by having all residents, especially if it's a problem in one ward or one area, to address and chip in and to address these problems. So,
You know, as you pointed out, these are issues that have been ongoing for years, and we've found a way to help residents address these issues. And with the maturing community, these things happen. You know, the culverts change, the swales change in our neighborhoods, so items come up.
that's all I have. Thanks.
Yeah. Okay. Did we have a vote on that one yet?
We haven't taken the roll yet.
Okay. Okay. We have a motion. Okay. The roll, please.
Belzak,
Aye.
Shower,
Aye.
Marquez,
Aye.
Belkey,
Aye.
Clistic,
Aye.
Kenny,
No.
5 ayes, 1 nay, 1 absent.
The motion has been approved. We've come to item 18 on our agenda this evening, which is questions, comments, and announcements of a general nature. Do any of the aldermen want to have any comments? Alderman Marquez?
Thank you, Madam Mayor. I know we'll have another meeting before the event takes place, but I just wanted to let the audience know that the Lions Club are going to be operating their annual pancake breakfast on Sunday, April 23rd at Eisenhower Junior High, and tickets are available for that event. And the money raised from that goes back into the Darien communities, so it'd be nice to get people out there for that event.
Any other announcements? Yes, go ahead.
The Rotary Club of Darien's fundraiser, Taste of Route 66, will take place on April the 25th at Carriage Greens Country Club. Funds raised support our Food for Kids backpack program, and that program feeds 195 children at the end of each school week. So please consider supporting our organization, and you can go to the Rotary website to find out details. Thank you.
Okay. Any other announcements?
Yes, Election Day tomorrow from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Yes, please go out and vote. It's an off year, it's an off election year, and so that's when we really need people to get out and vote, because there's not a presidential election to everybody get excited about, so it's important to get out and vote. If anyone in the audience wants to address the city council, please feel free to come forward. And then I will ask for a motion to adjourn. Alderman Belke, seconded by Alderman, was that Shower? Okay. Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Yes.
Come on. Okay. Thank you.
Good job on the budget.
Yeah, Ted, excellent
Tina, I
job on
forgot.
budget.
He reminded me to say something, and I totally forgot.